Hello, my name is Ben Warner, President and CEO of Jacksonville Community Council, Inc., or JCCI. In 1975, a group of community leaders came together and thought, what will the future of our community be? They needed a way to bring people together to really move our community forward and wanted to engage the citizenry in doing so. In order to make that happen, they created the Jacksonville Community Council. We serve the entire community. We like to bring to the table people who have never had their voices heard, along with those who traditionally make the decisions in a community. Together, we share stories, share people's lived experiences, and learn from each other about the different ideas we can use to make this community prosper. It's through those conversations that we reach these wonderful solutions for long-standing community problems. We're interested in working with other communities to help them bring people together to develop a shared vision for the future, establish metrics that can hold themselves accountable to attaining that vision, and then developing solutions, strategies for success, so that people can work together to create the future that they and their children deserve. One of the things that makes our organization unique is that it stands alone as an independent, nonprofit organization without public funding or public pressure. We are a neutral convener, so we bring together everyone in our community without a preset agenda. When people come together to talk about a community issue, we don't know what the answer is going to be when the conversation begins. We only know that we will hear from everyone and that the answer will be a shared solution that we can all agree is best for the community. In order to move the organization forward, we need a few things. We need people who are interested in engaging communities in these kinds of conversations. We need resources to be able to host these kinds of conversations. And most importantly, we need people to start to believe in the idea of community itself. That somewhere along the way we can have this idea of people coming together to practice democracy the way it was meant to be practiced. Recently, we brought together people in a neighborhood that was traditionally underserved, an older African-American neighborhood with people who didn't traditionally make decisions for their community. They came together with people from outside of their neighborhood who had resources, but they were the ones in charge who helped create a plan for their community. They knew what they needed, they knew what they wanted, and they had a vision for what their community could become. One of the most exciting experiences of my life was to bring that same group of people back together and to announce all of the wonderful things that had happened with their help, with the help of other people. We could see new residential and commercial development, building rehabilitation. We saw new farmers markets and community gardens. We saw walking and dance clubs. We saw help for children and academics and help for healthcare, financial planning, and financial literacy. All of these things happening in a community that, most importantly, a community that had gained its own pride and its own soul. That's why we do this work, is so that people can come together, create their shared vision, and then see it happen. Find your voice, get involved, find a way to be engaged in your own community, to have these kinds of conversations, to have these kind of changes that your community needs. Give us a call and we'd love to be able to help. Or support us with the resources we need to have these kinds of conversations in other communities. Thank you for being a part of this work.